Imagine walking into the grocery store to pick up some groceries for you and your family, and when you come back out, your car is no longer where you parked it. Or imagine driving down the road, being stopped at a stoplight, and a group of teenagers run up to you at gunpoint and steal your car from you. Unfortunately, this is the reality that some people have lived in, and the reason for these acts is due to the violence these young adults have learned while playing video games. Today I'm going to talk to you about video gaming and why children and young adults should not be playing them. There's a lot of history when it comes to video gaming. First of all, video games made their way into American homes in the fall of 1972 and have become a major form of entertainment in them since. According to research firm NPD Group, the total video game spending in 2020 reached over $56.9 billion. Nearly 70% of all homes in America have some sort of gaming console, including computers used for gaming. While video gaming is great for the economy and its developers to make lots of money, there's a lot of controversy surrounding the negative effects of its usage on the gamers themselves. Video gaming carries numerous negative effects for those who choose to use them and the society surrounding video gaming, period. Today I will talk to you about the addiction to playing video games, the desensitizing children and young adults to violence that is associated with certain video games, and the health issues surrounding the constant playing of video games. To begin with, we will talk about video gaming addiction. Video gaming addiction is also known as gaming disorder or internet gaming disorder, and is defined as a psychological addiction that is problematic, compulsive use of video games that result in a significant impairment to an individual's ability to function in various life domains over a prolonged period of time. 90% of all American children have played some sort of video game at any point in time. 48% of young adults play video games on a regular basis. Age 35 is the average age for avid gamers, and the average age of all reported gaming addiction is 24 years old. Video gaming addiction can lead to many issues in one's life, such as loss of interest in other activities, jeopardizing and losing relationships or jobs, and using gaming to escape negative everyday emotions. One large-scale study concluded that 1.4% of video gamers may have an addiction. Next, we will talk about the desensitization of children and young adults to the violence while playing certain video games. Studies have shown that exposure to violent video games can lead to a decrease in empathy and an increase in aggression. Profound consequences from the use of violent games may cause people to engage in more violent behavior in real-life situations and in their own daily lives. Numerous violent crimes are occurring all around the world directly tied to video gaming. An example of some of the occurring crimes in the world was on June 26 of 2008 in Hyde Park in New York. There was a group of young men who violently mugged a man in the grocery store parking lot and then marched through the streets until encountering a woman sitting in her car. After robbing the young woman, the teens proceeded to smash in her vehicle with a baseball bat. After the attack, the teens were arrested, and when police asked them what their motive was for the attacks, they stated it was the video Grand Theft Auto that led them to commit the crimes. Children and young adults, if playing video games, should play the games specifically related to their age group. All games are labeled by rating for age and the content presented in the video games. Next, we will talk about the health-related issues and the negative effects for those that play games excessively. Sedentary behavior is defined by behavior that tends to spend too much time seated and inactive. Video gaming requires a lot of time seated in one position with no excessive movement, which could lead to obesity and cardiovascular issues. Repetitive and overuse injuries can develop with the use of the same muscles and tendons that can cause pain and inflammation. Repeated injuries can cause numbness and weakness to develop and could possibly develop into permanent injuries. Sleep deprivation and insomnia are common disorders associated with excessive gaming. Along with the physical health concerns, mental disorders can develop also, such as depression, aggression disorders, and anxiety. Video gaming has found a way to reward its gamers with the feelings of excitement, adventure, friendships, and victories without even leaving the gaming chair. Gamers will no longer want to explore the outdoors, interact with others, or be social in public at all. In conclusion, video games have a negative effect on the population who use it, and it certainly does not discriminate. The addiction to video games, desensitization of violence for children and young adults, and the health-related concerns surrounding video games should make us all think twice before picking up the controller. Yes, it can be a great form of entertainment, but it definitely should be monitored by all aspects. In my opinion, let's all put down the video games, unplug, and get outside.